This month, we launched the Grantville Safe Parking site, which provides a secure overnight location with support services for up to 20 vehicles of people experiencing homelessness. The Magnolia Safe Parking program was the county's first. It was launched in 2022 at the tail end of a very major encampment cleanup right here in this area. And if you all saw it then, you can see what a fantastic work the county staff and their team have done to support the community on that. So we're very excited about all of that work. The Magnolia site operated for 2 years and served nearly nearly 200 participants, including 41 children and 48 seniors. And we're proud of the fact that more than half of those participants are moved to stable housing options. That's a fantastic number, and that's a credit to the team that has been created here. So we're so grateful for everybody who's done that. Now, because it was a temporary site at the time, the site was closed last year, and there was $3 million of investment put here for permanent bathrooms and to invest more in the area so we could provide additional parking spaces and such. So we're very excited about this today, and the supervisor is so grateful for the work of county staff, and we're just grateful to be here today. So thank you all for your hard work, dedication, and commitment to solving this problem. And by the way, providing people with a true path off the street. You know, my boss says very clearly when this was first happening, and I'm really proud of this language that he uses, it's we're really not trying to push people up the street. We're trying to get people off the street and into supportive services. And this site does that for the county and for East County, and we're grateful for Dreams for Change and the work that their team does. So thank you all for the work that you do, and of course to our county team, we're so grateful. So we're happy about this, and we look forward to seeing it continuing into the future. So thank you, folks. And now I'll have Deanna from the county to come on up.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Deanna Beck. I'm the director for the county's Office of Homeless Solutions. And thank you, Andrew, for your remarks, and to the supervisor, Anderson, for his unwavering support of these types of efforts, and to our entire county board of supervisors. This location is near and dear to our heart, as this was our very first safe parking site. And it was born out of a journey to resolve a large encampment that was forming here in this area, where we housed over 100 households, and then looked at this site for an opportunity to stand up an option for people to come and park safely, sleep overnight, and receive services. It's part of our broader efforts. They were initiated by our District 2 Supervisor Anderson in 2021, and we call those efforts Compassionate Emergency Solutions and Pathways to Housing. As part of those broader efforts, as I mentioned, this was our very first site that operated with temporary structures. And if you've seen it before, it was not looking like this, but we made it work. Our wonderful contractor, Dreams for Change, who you'll hear from in a little bit, just made it work for 2 years. They were here with temporary structures and serving people, as Andrew mentioned, connect to permanent housing. We, as part of these broader efforts, we then launched, when this location closed in August of 2024 for renovation, we transitioned some folks over to our Bancroft site, which launched last year in August. And so that site provides 27 safe parking spaces, and it looks just as fabulous as this one. Our wonderful Department of General Services team has done a tremendous job, and we also have our contractor here on site from Turner, who just did an amazing job at both of these sites. And of course, we just recently launched the Grantville site with temporary structures, because that is a one-time funding as we await our affordable housing development there. And so that site will operate for about a year through next year. So we also, as part of these efforts, we recognize that people need different options. So this is just one of the options that we offer, safe parking. It's for a specific type of household that is experiencing homelessness in their vehicles. However, we have our regional homeless assistance program, which is a hotel program that we use region-wide for people experiencing homelessness in the unincorporated communities. And that provides shelter for up to 250 households on any given night. We provide services as part of that program and connect over 40% of people to permanent housing. So it is a very successful program. Everybody's journey into homelessness is different, and so will be their exit out of it. And so we believe that people need options. One size does not fit all. And so we aim to continue to provide options and be able to really connect people to these essential resources that will get them back into housing. So I thank you. I will now turn it over to Teresa, the CEO of Dreams for Change, to speak a little bit more about the program itself.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming out today and enjoying and spending the day with us, or at least this morning with us, and starting our new safe parking site here at Magnolia. I definitely would like to thank the County of San Diego and the Office of Homeless Solutions for really making this happen, along with Supervisor Joel Anderson's office. Without their support, we would not see these sites in our communities and in our neighborhood. We are really excited to be here or be back here, as it's been mentioned. As Deanna mentioned, we were here for a little over 2 years in a little bit of a different kind of space, but making it work. Now we get to come back to this nice, what I would consider our luxury space, with some really great amenities that will really help our clients feel more welcomed and feel safer and more ready to access the services and be ready for those next steps at housing. So what do we have here at this particular site, you may be wondering? As you can see and has been mentioned, we have now bathrooms, flushable bathrooms with running water, a shower so people can ensure that they get cleaned every day as they go out and look for that work and or are currently working. Maybe they have to head off to work and need that access to that shower. We have space for our staff to actually be able to sit and talk with clients. As you can tell, it's very noisy here. So that was definitely a barrier beforehand of having an area where we can kind of step out of the noise and really have those conversations with our clients. We have, as before, security and a space for security to be, the shelter pallets that we have for storage. And then we also have a nice little dog run for our furry pets and friends that come with our families. So they don't have to be out on this hot cement all the time. They have a space where they can be free and get some of that energy out from being stuck in their car. We are really excited to welcome our first clients tonight. Our case managers are here every night providing those kind of services. We have a housing navigator that really works with each individual and their specific housing needs to find that right housing match, because not any housing works for everyone. We got to make sure that we find the right type of housing so they can stay there long term and we don't see them back here at the site. We have meals, so clients have access to meals every night. A nice, good, warm dinner that we cater in from our workforce training program. So a nice little 3-course hot homemade meal every night. But as we know, and as mentioned, we just opened the site up in Grantville. We have one in Bancroft. It just goes to show the importance of having these programs within the community and working with our local community partners and our community organizations. We have a nice little meal spread today from our community partners at Rock and Oasis churches. And they come out throughout the week and interact and engage with their clients, really help them bring blankets, meals, and other things. But that's why these sites are very important to have, many within our communities. Because I'm sure people start asking, another site? Do we really need more sites? My answer is yes, absolutely. We need them in every community. As we've seen in our program with our clients, they thrive when they stay within their community connections. So we're excited to be on this adventure with the county. When we started this 15 years ago, we had a parking lot with a porta potty and a van we worked out of, hauled everything out of the van. We have come a long ways in this 15 years, for sure, where we have showers and really that space to make a difference for our clients and for the community at large and the surrounding community. So once again, we'd like to thank you for coming out today. If you have any questions, we are going to be around today for a little bit afterwards to be able to answer those questions. We have a few of our clients, our former clients that are here, would be happy to speak about their experience within the program and how they were able to utilize those services to move towards that permanent housing solution. So thank you once again for coming out.
All right, thank you everybody, and thanks for coming out today. Thanks for our volunteers. Thanks to our speakers. With that, we are open. Thank you everybody.